Corey Thompson here with Roughneck Real Estate. Guys, I'm here to tell you how I went from a laid-off drilling consultant to a part-time real estate, I wouldn't say mogul or expert, but guys, we do manage almost 1,000 doors, and we've personally owned over 300 at one point in time. I don't know what our count is now. I'm looking at the scoreboard. Really doesn't change the score, but I'm here to explain to you something called NOI and how it affects the value of commercial real estate. This means net operating income. I can't spell operating, so we'll just stick it out of there, okay? This is a very, very simple equation. I'm going to draw something out for you right here. I'm going to need a little help from the gallery. Guys, NOI is a, let me think. How do I explain NOI if I was going to explain it to a brand new guy that just got laid off from the oil field? How could I make it make sense? All right. NOI is every single expense that goes into the property that's going to be a reoccurring expense, okay? Minus, it does not include debt service. The reason why it doesn't include debt service is because everybody's debt service could be different depending on the amount of money you put down or the interest rate you qualify for. That's why they always do it based on a cash transaction. So if you spend $2,500 a year mowing, that goes against NOI because it's a reoccurring expense. If it's not a reoccurring expense, if it's just a single line item expense, that's going to be known as a CapEx expenditure. It's capital expenditure. It's not going to be included in the equation, okay? CapEx would be like if you replaced a roof, or if you replaced flooring, or if you replaced the appliances. Those would not be reoccurring expenses. So they would get filed in CapEx, which is where most expenses, let's be honest, that's where most expenses are hidden. If you're looking at a P&L of a large multifamily or commercial property, they will take or try to take a lot of normal expenses and hide them down in CapEx. So just keep that in mind when you're evaluating a multifamily or commercial property, okay? But after you take those expenses out, taxes, insurance, maintenance fees, any sort of reoccurring expense. It could be water, it could be mowing, it could be pool maintenance. Any sort of reoccurring expense like that is going to go against your NOI, your net operating income. Once you have your NOI figured out, though, this is kind of how it works. I'm going to draw a little chart here. I'm going to use some really, really basic math. At least it's basic to me. Might not be basic to those that are watching, but and I'm going to explain something called cap rate, which is your capitalization rate. I'm going to start it over here at a 12 cap, and I'm going to go to an 8 cap just to kind of show the power of cap rate. I'm going to throw a 10 in here and a 9 over here, and we'll just leave 11 out of it. 12, 10, 9, that's cap rate going that way. And then this is going to be monthly NOI. Okay, this is how you do value add on a property. Okay, if I've got $5,000 a month, $6,000 a month, $7,000 a month, $8,000 a month worth of NOI,